after a big Roth conversion frenzy. If you want to find out, just follow along, subscribe to the channel. I'll tell you why, and you might be a person in the herd of folks who have traditional IRAs and 401ks that has missed out on the news. There's been 3 big tax changes since we started doing IRAs. Back in 1974, when ERISA was passed, E-R-I-S-A, that created 401A, B, C, D, K, and a whole lot of great savings programs, including IRAs. But we didn't know what was going to happen 50 years later to people's finances and people's taxes. And I want to give you just a really simple example of why there's a Roth conversion frenzy. Number one, first and foremost, is income taxes today are known, income taxes in the future are not known. So I don't know what future tax brackets are going to be. I have no idea how they're going to find enough money to pay off the national debt or to bolster up Social Security, but future tax rates look scary. And if you follow Ray Dalio, who is the head of the most, I think it's the biggest hedge fund in the world, Bridgewater, he's very negative about the particular situation we're in, and we're going to need to collect more tax revenue. So locking in today's tax rates is a big deal. The second thing is, if you have a Roth, if you have an IRA, and you have a trust, because you want to put your money in trust, because you don't want to leave $500,000 to a 2-year-old or $100,000 to a 3-year-old, right? You leave that money in trust. If you have an IRA and you try to put it into a trust, you will pay a trust tax penalty that is huge. So no one wants to pay that. That was really created by the Secure Act 1 and Secure Act 2. We have ways to help you avoid that and to help you do a smart Roth conversion, because Roths can be left to trust. Regular IRAs cannot be left to trust. Then, what's the third reason? Well, the older you get, the higher your required minimum distribution gets. Now, I will tell you, we're shocked at how many people don't want their required minimum distribution, and they don't want it for a number of reasons. It adds up their income to be in a higher tax bracket. It creates a thing called IRMAA, I-R-R-M-A. That's the income-related Medicare adjustment. If we could eliminate the RMD, in many cases we can eliminate or reduce IRMAA. Now, IRMAA can cost a couple in retirement as much as $14,000 a year. Over 20 years, that's $300,000 of wasted money for this hidden tax. So there's a Roth frenzy right now, a conversion frenzy, to get out of RMD, to get your money in trust, and to reduce your IRMAA. But here's the big punchline. As of right now in 2025, as I'm talking to you, in order to do a Roth conversion, you have to pay the tax. And there's a lot of companies out there. There's a number of them that are paying very substantial Roth conversion tax-free bonuses. Now, let me just say, if you convert, let's say $1 million IRA to a Roth, you might have, a $300,000 tax bill. But if your conversion company is going to give you as much as $200,000 tax-free, that reduces your cost of conversion to about 10%. That's a low tax bracket we'll probably never see again in our lives. There's a Roth conversion frenzy right now in 2025. I don't know how long these things are going to last, but I will tell you, if you don't get in line before the money runs out, you're going to miss out, because these firms that are paying to attract money, it's very much like when my parents were growing up and my mother would buy a CD and she'd go into a bank and they'd give her a set of knives. Then she'd go buy another CD and they'd give her a set of glasses. She'd go into another bank and she'd buy a CD. Guess what? Those were deposit bonuses that they used to pay, because you know what? They amortize those gifts over a period of time. It costs the institutions nothing. And for you, or for like my mom, what was the big deal with her? She would get a toaster or a blender to leave the money with the bank for 4 or 5 years and still make a decent interest rate. It's a fair trade. So if you want to get in line, and I'm concerned that for some of you that don't get in line under the Roth conversion frenzy, you're going to miss out on these 4 things that are really significant. So to find out more about the Roth conversion frenzy and why so many people are doing it, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, by all means, if you haven't already downloaded some of my books on smart financial grandparenting, smart financial wealth building, or longevity, you can get them on Amazon. If you're a member of Amazon, you can get the Audible book. You can actually get the ebook for free. And if you reach out to us and we help you to get through the Roth Conversion Frenzy, we'll be happy to give you a copy of one of my books on us. So, getting more information and not missing this opportunity that's going to go away is just part of the art of being smart.